So to know that Whitney Houston turned down I Just Can't Stop Loving You, which was a huge hit for Michael Jackson because he was trying to get a duet. Barbara Streisand had turned down Whitney, had turned it down, and went to Sierra Garrett, who co-wrote Man in the Mirror, and you know the rest of the history with the situation and their association. But what would have happened if Whitney Houston had a song I Just Can't Stop Loving You with Michael Jackson? Now she had already worked with Jermaine Jackson. So what would this have been like if she had to work with Michael? What might it have been like? Um, at the time she was about to put her second solo career record out. He was always established as the king of pop. His dominance, his comeback after his Thriller album and Michael Mania, and that whole era where it was incredible. I mean, he was like he really was on fire. But he had the biggest what album of weight of any artist I can think of. Because I mean, come on, when you come back behind an album like Thriller, everybody was like, "What's it gonna sound like? What's he got? What's he got in store?" You know. So Whitney Houston was the hottest new voice out at the time. Her debut album sold like hotcakes. It was huge. What it would have been like if she had done that with Michael? Her voice was equipped to sound, when you think about the greatest love of all, and there were, some people had speculated rumors about them and the closeness, but she had already been associated with Jermaine, so this would have been interesting. Had it gone, how might it have worked? I think her vocal harmonies would have been on point. I think it would have definitely loaned itself live. I think that's where it really would have sounded good. I'll give you a case in point for Michael's This Is It. He does that vocal run where he just does that flow and he really gets into this blues riff and this vibe. And you get Whitney Houston back then, especially if I get Whitney that I saw when she did that cover of Lionel Richie's Love Will Find a Way. If she sounds like she's channeling Randy Crawford, and you put that with Michael and you put that on stage, that is the fire. Now, of course, Michael did it on stage with Sheryl Crow and, was trying to build up some frenzy and some intensity and, all that. But you had Whitney Houston back then and you put those vocals and that run together. I think it could have done something. I know it would have been a big hit, but the harmony of it would have been incredible if you put the parts together. But it wasn't the first time that a Michael Jackson associated duet with someone on Arista Records was ixnayed at the end because Jermaine Jackson and Michael would tell me I'm not dreaming got blocked. And then this got blocked. Would have been two surefire big hits with two, incredible duets. Would have been interesting had they put together and done a duet together, how that would have folded on record. Could have really been something. Cause I think Whitney would have tore I Just Can't Stop Loving You up. No knock to Sierra Garrett, cause Sierra can sing, and she is really good. But Whitney's Whitney. Come on now, let's not kid ourselves. That's gonna be one of those what if. There there are moments on that bad album, which is not only the most anticipated follow up album after a huge record, but it also had a lot of question marks like the what is if they had a compare like a Prince had a did bad with Michael and maybe they tweaked the arrangement and the groove a bit and then you get to the video how that would have been. Then we got this. And then what would have happened if that Roger Troutman track that Michael had it done for that had it made it on? Would that have funked up some of it and how would that have been? So there was a lot of what ifs and could ifs and how it would have been and we'll never know. But anyway, Whitney Houston turned down singing I Just Can't Stop Loving You. Wonder what that'd have been like and she'd have been singing that with Michael. But you tell me, do you think he made the right choice for Sierra Garrett? Did you like it with Sheryl Crow on stage, or do you long to wonder if Whitney and Michael, how that would have been? Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and share the video if you like, and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true. And please don't do an AI Whitney on Michael. I don't want to hear it. I don't want it to be touched and tweaked. I wanted to stay in my mind what it would have been like. I'm out.